So one of my closest friends who has never done anything wrong to me in our whole friendship is mourning fucking Charlie Kirk. And is a MAGA supporter. So y'all, let me just break this down because I really do need y'all's advice. Like for real, for real. So I got to give y'all the whole picture. So we met when I was 18. You know, we don't talk as much anymore, but this person just was one of my besties, like one of my best homeboys, big burly black man, somebody who Charlie Kirk and Trump would just hate to see coming. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't care if he died? None of that. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is we had a debate around the election and I just couldn't believe my ears, you know, that he would be a MAGA person. I'm like, oh my God, like my skin was crawling. I kind of wanted to throw up a little bit. It was really a tough time for me. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear none of that. Because if I look at our relationship, anytime I need something, he would be there. Great person to me personally. But I can't get with the views. And for those of y'all talking about just difference of opinion, no. Whether you like applesauce or mango sauce is a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? But supporting all of this is just a bit much for me. I've always said I can't be friends with pro-lifers or pro-birthers. I can't be friends with you. We ain't got nothing in common based on that alone. I can't handle it. You know, I can't be friends with anybody who supports Trump in any way. It's hard. I can't be. You just might not need to tell me. See, I've never understood when they said don't talk about politics or religion. I never understood it. I can be friends with a Muslim. I don't fuck with Muslims and their ideology and nothing like that when it pertains to women, but I can be cool with a Muslim. I can be cool with a Christian, even though I make fun of Christians every day. I can still be friends with a Christian. But that's a bit different than being friends with, you know, a MAGA person. You know what I'm saying? Or especially if you're black. I just think you're idiotic. But either way it goes. Like, you know, a MAGA person or crying about fucking Beavis. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is like... Woo! I had to block it out. So then when I look on the page and hear, oh, I was so deeply saddened, Charlie Kirk, I said, ah! I was like, okay. I'm going to have to, number one, I'm going to have to mute him to where I never see any of his posts. And it's like, this is really affecting our friendship. Like, I didn't talk, after we had that debate about MAGA shit, I couldn't talk to him for some months. Because I just couldn't handle it. Like, I couldn't. And I am someone who, we can debate about a lot of stuff and I'll just be back to smiling and hugging right afterwards. But certain things I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's just too hard. I'm too other side to be dealing with that bullshit. And this is somebody who's benefited off of abortion rights. I know his life. Okay, it's just, you know, it's just so much. You know what I'm saying? I have to get into the stupidity of anybody of color being crying about Charlie Kirk or fucking Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. So my whole thing is, it's a strange dilemma because in my personal life, I have a book coming out. I even put him in the dedications for my book because he was such a pivotal person in them early years. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up and shit like that. Like, I love him. Love him. But these views, I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing the things that Beavis was going around saying, you know, about women, about black people. Oh, it's just too much. It's too much. Oh my God, y'all. So I need to know, like, how do I handle this? This is not like a stranger. If I meet you and you say you're a MAGA supporter, fuck you immediately. But it's a bit differently. It's a bit different when you've been friends. And like, if you look at the track record of the friendship, it's been nothing. It's never been a betrayal. We ain't never really had no argument. It's been nothing in that. So how the fuck, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do? My sister was like, well, it's kind of like if you know your homeboy is beating his wife, you know, but he never done nothing to you. Or you know he's beat other women, but you're dating him, he never done nothing to you. It's like, but it's a little bit more, it feels very complex for me because it's the only person in my circle, whether we talk on a regular basis or not, it's the only person that I know of that I would consider a friend. And I only have about 6 of those in my life that I would consider a friend that is crying over Beavis. You know what I'm saying? And that voted for So y'all, I need real advice. What the hell do I do? Like, how do I navigate this? It's like, okay, I could go and like Talk to him about it. That is not going to help because I am liable to say all kind of wild shit. Before, see, I feel like Republican, Democrat, whatever, regular Republican and Trump, two different things. Like a Kevin Samuels figure. Yeah, Kevin Samuels said some wild shit about women or whatever, but he also said it about men, so that's a little different. I have to liken the two. A lot of people wasn't feeling Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels would be a little iffy, but it wouldn't be this deep. So y'all, I'm going along my options, talking to him about it. I don't see how that's going to be beneficial. All that's going to do is bring up a lot of flames heaving across my face. I ain't gonna ever get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be veins in my neck. So talking to him, and that's also not like me, right? Because I'm someone who believes in communicating with things head on. But if it's something as radical as this, I don't know how to talk to him about it. Because I understand that he probably feels just as strongly about his views as I do about mine. Nothing's going to move me from being sad about Beavis being dead. I don't care. I didn't celebrate. I didn't throw no party. But I did smile. Okay? So talk to him about it. Okay, so not talking to him about it. We could just ignore the elephant in the room. That might be the only way to do it. But it's going to be in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, but I did already mute him, unfollow him on Facebook so I won't see any of the posts. That's going to help. Okay, but y'all, for real, like, what do I do? Do I just cut the friendship out? Do I call him and tell him, fuck you? Do I just, what do I do? I need to know what to do because it's a difficult thing. Because if he ended up doing nothing to me, then why should I want to, just tell him to kiss my ass? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like anybody who supports anything that any of them stand for, it's irredeemable. It's a character flaw. It is no talking. It's no understanding. It is no, well, let's see how we can make it work. Like, it's none of that. Like, it's none of that. And he can probably pull up some clips about some positive things or some non-horrific things that both of these people have said, and I can agree, okay, yeah, he said it, okay, that's cool. But that does not cancel out, who they are at their core. So, y'all, I need real advice. What do you do when your friend or your loved one or your close one has never harmed you but supports motherfucking Trump and Beavis? What do we do? Help me.